Oh God, I did not realize my desk mouse was dirty. What the hell? Oh shit, this is not... I forgot to change this shit. I absolutely forgot to change stream settings. This is not Hollow Knight. Oh, Lord. Sometimes I wonder if it's just the fucking angle of this camera that makes my hair look so, like damn. I was just looking in the mirror and it wasn't that bad. God damn. Oh my god, it's still bad. I love Hollow Knight, also I didn't know Battle Cats was your favorite game. No. I just forgot to change my stream information. Hello Fire, hello Kiki. Thankfully it isn't. You're such a piece of shit. The fuck you mean thankfully it isn't? Hello Callie. I'm aware y'all only give a rat's ass about Battle Cats, but you can at least, you know, act like you care about things other than Battle Cats. You lied? I didn't lie. On Discord, I said it was Battle Cats, okay? In the stream notification, I forgot to change it, and so that's on me. I forgot to change the stream notification. My bad. That would have been the third stream that would be Hollow Knight? Nah. It would have been like the 5th. Because I've done 4 streams, but I think it was 3 in a row. You made me lose really close to the end of Farewell. I don't know what the hell Farewell is. Like, it's like a Celeste thing, right? Hello, NBK. Hi, good luck. Thank you, Mips. Yeah, it's Battle Cats again. It's been like 4 days. Because I think the last time I streamed Battle Cats was Monday. And so I'm just grinding you out. Because there's nothing for me to do right now. Honestly. I was hoping that Vigler wave would hit the Loki. I'm just gonna have to wait for my next Kai to kill the Loki. Unfortunate. And then Vigler's gonna die here, I'm betting. Farewell is the final chapter, but also the final checkpoint, which is line 2 minutes. Cool. I suppose that this does mean that Celeste stream is now 1 stream further away now. I'm not going to start streaming Celeste until next week, because, Callie, you were there for that conversation. I'm not planning... I am planning on next week, Monday through Thursday, being, entirely multiplayer streams. That's the plan. And I wouldn't want to start Celeste if I wasn't going... I'm not going to start Celeste now if I'm not going to be able to beat it this weekend. So I'm waiting. You could do Crown SOL. What kind of benefit is there for me to do that? What benefit is there for me to do Crown SOL right now? Because I'm not going all the way to ID. That's like the one thing I'll probably do off stream if I do it at all, is crowned SOL. Cat food? Yeah, but like, no. Why would I stream that? What point is there in streaming that? I might as well stream UL if I'm going to stream Battle Cats. Is Legend Quest on? Oh, wait, no, you mean the benefits of Legend Quest. I mean, yeah, I guess. Okay, well, I guess I didn't even need Jizo here. Just need to kill that bitch faster. Who the fuck likes the same thing 3 more times? Exactly. You said you had nothing to do? UL is more to do than Crown SOL. I think it was pretty well implied that I meant there's no, like, special things going on. You know, there's no limited time events or anything. If somebody complains about not having anything to do, I think Crown SOL is just an idea to make them hate themselves more. It's like the equivalent of being like, oh, but you can watch TikTok, you know? Like, sure, you can do that, but what benefit is there in doing that? Yeah, this is just gonna be a Battle Cat stream. Just, I guess I'll just yap or something. I don't know. And don't expect this Battle Cat stream to be as long as my Hollow Knight streams, because in those I actually had reason to continue. So I can play Battle Cats as well. Can you not play Battle Cats without me being streaming? Is that not a thing? Like, can you... What? How does that even... What? Why? Catasaurus, do you mind? Hey now, hey, Catasaurus, hey, do you mind? There we go. Anything interesting happen so far in anybody's day? This is my first afternoon stream since, I think, Monday. For Hollow Knight, I just felt like streaming it early. I can play Battle Cats without you streaming, but I'm doing Crown as well, so I get bored. Well, then put YouTube on the side or something. I feel like there are better ways to do that. I did a cool Celeste thing? Oh, cool. Nothing. I figured. This is a problem. There we go. Okay. All I needed was one thing to die. That is all I needed. I do put YouTube. I just like things on the topic I'm playing, and your streams are long. I guess that's fair, but like what I used to do whenever I first got into like Battle Cats YouTube, or while I was into Battle Cats YouTube, I would watch one lineup. I would watch just one lineup, SOL, Heavenly Tower, stuff like that, and I actually made a playlist for myself that I could just loop through, and so, and most of those will have music on them as well, so it helps. I loved one slot. I said one lineup, not one slot. There is a huge difference. The reason why I think that one lineup is better to have on the side is because it gives you more to look at, because it's a bunch of flashy Ubers and shit. So it's more to look at, so it, you know, stims your brain a little better. My YouTube feed sucks right now. Well, yeah, the videos I'm talking about are like years old, and I would probably still do that if I really wanted to. Because at that point, like, it doesn't matter what it is, it's just on the side for you to, you know, stimulate your brain a little bit. Right now, I just, you know, I just have my YouTube autoplay shit. Missed a shameless plug there. Oh, my YouTube? Nah. That shit ain't worth subscribing to. What are you on? Honestly, I feel like my YouTube would be bad to have on the side because it's not very relaxing to listen to me. Now, what you could do is pull up my VOD channel. I still need to post my Hollow Knight videos on there, but... Or my Hollow Knight VODs on there, but... You know, if you want something in the background that's long-form content, that is there. I did the first level without the main mechanic. What? I'm saying I like the one slot Battle Cat series. The one slot, I mean, yeah, it's a good series. It's also quite long, so I do understand. I'm just saying it's not... I feel like if you've already seen it once, it wouldn't be great to have on the side, unless I'm, like, wrong. Like, it's a good series, but that had nothing to do with what the conversation was. Did it without dashing? Ooh, damn. Did you get 2 rares, 1 attacker, that for trayless, and 1 meat shield for floating? What? First of all, Octo is essentially that second thing that you just said. And first of all, in Ponos' defense, the traitless trait didn't exist for a long time. And I'm willing to bet that's the reason why there's no early game, like super early game anti-trailers. I'm willing to bet that's the reason. Also, do I need to beat this stage fast, or is it that I just need my cannon? I'm doing foreground, that's all I need options. Hitman! If you're far enough into the game, Hitman. That's your anti-traitless rare. And for anti-floating, you have, what the fuck is the gold brick true form name? I don't know, but the true form of golden brick cat. That is literally an anti-floating meat shield. Both units you just said you wanted in the game are in the game. Both of those exist. I think I'm getting 9 saved lineups for every trait. That's just a waste of time, because most stages later on in the game won't just have 1 trait. So you're just wasting your time doing that. Which is why I do generalist lineups, because as long as you start off with a generalist lineup, it should be relatively easy to conform into whatever you need for the stage. I think it's like Neko Common or something like that, the true form of Golden Brick Cat. That. I have my concerns. My first concern, that didn't kill. My second concern, it just goes right through all of my units. So, interesting. Gold brick sucks ass. If you want anti-floating meat shield, that's what you get. in terms of rares and specials. You don't need to. Yeah, but you say I don't need to. I know I know I don't fucking need to. Are you saying? Are you saying this is a cheese stage that I'm supposed to let the cat limit? Yeah, I need to let the enemy limit be a thing. Sweet Jumbo Jones for rapper. Honestly, Jumbo Jones isn't too bad of a brutal fight, I'm pretty sure. So you theoretically you would be able to theoretically you could do that before you really need ID. And plus, I don't know why you need an anti-floating meat shield, because most floating enemies in SOL you can just use Sanzo or Cameraman against, and then you're fine. And then especially with Baja Blast, you can like nuke through any floating that isn't a bun, which buns are countered by Cameraman and Sanzo. So I don't know why you want an anti-floating meat shield so bad, but whatever. Okay, so I need to not kill anything, I guess. Wait, but how do I kill a Cadaver Bear without... God. Is it? No, because if I spawn the truck, it'll kill them all anyways. How the hell do I kill a Cadaver Bear without zombie killing it? I guess I'll keep Shigong and just hope that it doesn't get the zombie kill. I guess. Just use Dazzly? Oh yeah! Dazzly outranges. I forgot about that. I forget that Cadaver Bear only has like 350 range or something like that. Luna has zombie kill. Chad missed out on an opportunity to make Bray suffer. Well, I remember this stage existing, right? I was just going to try some other possibilities first, because I didn't know if it actually was the stage. Okay, so I do have to constantly spawn these. Okay, bitch. Chill out. As long as Shigong doesn't get the final hit on anything, this is fine. I need to stop spawning my Shigongs. Shigongs, you are not allowed to get the zombie kill here. Fuck my life in 2 pieces, bro. God damn it. God damn it. Is it gonna spawn another Zoffin? Oh, fuck. You're kidding. So I have to beat this stage. Well, no, it's because I zombie killed the Zoffin. So yeah, Shigong's a bad idea. Day 3, I will beat Farewell. Alright. I genuinely don't know what that shit means. Jumbo Jones is Baja Blast fodder. Like, the thing there is that, like, I don't know for sure, because I haven't done Jumbo Jones in a hot minute. But theoretically, I think it should be doable. Yeah, I just don't like 4-star SOL. I just don't like it. I don't want to do it. Like, I mean, I probably will eventually. But that don't mean I wanna. No, I'm not gonna have money for this shit. Oh, I should have snuck like a can in there. Okay, well, this is no good. I wonder if Kai can manage the Cadaver Bear on her own. This makes me think that that's a... The fuck was that Thunderbolt cannon? Okay. Something to note, Thunderbolt Cannon and Breaker Blast Cannon have different targeting systems. The fuck? Okay, I thought they... Okay, I don't know why I thought they had the same targeting systems, but they don't. Thunderbolt Cannon will go to whatever enemy is farthest from you, apparently. Or like to your front line, right? It'll freeze your front line or something like that. I don't really know. But... Or apparently, seems like it. But then with Breaker Blast, it'll go to whatever is closest to your base. Or at least that's what I'm noticing here. Son of a bitch, bro. I'm using a Rich Cat so that I can get Bahamut. That's why I'm using a Rich Cat. Oh, that time it went to him. Okay, well, it didn't even work out the way I wanted it to. God fucking damn it, bro. Almost done cooking fish? Cool. Dazzly? Please just kill the Cadaver Bear. And then get Bahamut in. Okay. No! Bahamut, please get the fuck in there! You have to get in! Oh, god damn it. Please, thank you. Like, I can't get Hitman because of 2 resources. 1, I don't have his egg, and 2, I want Supercar. He does a lot of damage. Well, in terms of Crowned SOL. Specifically for Crowned SOL, since you want a rare so bad. Are you struggling on a stage that has traitless? Or do you just want it, not necessarily because you need it, but just because you want it? What do you mean just make an actually dedicated lineup? What, how the hell do I make a dedicated lineup against the cheese stage where literally all I have to do is not kill the zombies? I made a dedicated lineup, and that was a bad idea because it zombie killed things. So what do you mean make a dedicated lineup? I want it? That's such a bad reason. That's so stupid. You want something just because you want it, not because it would actually benefit you? Get Supercar. Get Super... If you don't actually need Hitman, just get Supercar. And don't bother with Hitman. Or don't bother with any anti-traitless rare. And if you're going to complain that the game doesn't give you traitless rares... then that's stupid. More combos? Fuck combos. I already had the research and defense up one, which was helping with the erase. The defense up one was. I wish I had Bahamut. Research was doing fuck all? Yeah, but it's literally 1 additional slot. The research is 1 additional slot. What combo would even help there? Attack up, I guess? But not really, because damage wasn't a concern. I mean, maybe move speed up, but like, what's that? I mean, starting money would have been the best one, but I just used a rich cat to get around that. I'll tell you what's doing fuck all. You're backseating after the fact. I'm getting soap because fuck beam is fun. That's so real. Plus, soap has other good uses as well. Slime and Can were also doing nothing. Yeah. And like I just said, you're doing literally nothing by backseating after the fact. Nice, Kai and Gasly. Thanks. Can you tell I've given up on making the game harder on myself? As if I ever did do that. Why are you not saying nice Vigler though? Are you just simping for the women? Is that what's happening here? I think that's what's happening here. I always use money level instead of just money combos. Money combos are better for rush strats, but I just don't like the rich cat thing because like 1 or 2 levels is hardly ever going to make a difference. There's 2 Kai, so I won't play with... Okay. You gotta chill. Is this like the... Is this the UL equivalent to, what is it called? Grotesque Gallery? Is that what this is? Because Grotesque Gallery is the cheese one, right? Yeah, this is the cheese one. Is that just the equivalent? Is Kuda Chat the equivalent of that? I use 3 M level up combos. Why? Just why? The first 3 levels of the worker cat are the cheapest ones. They're the ones least worth getting for free. Like, I just don't see the point. It gets you to level 7? Oh, you mean 3 medium combos, not 3 slot. Oh. But still, why? Because that's taking up your entire top row, right? Because, like... I mean, I guess That's so weird. I've never heard of anybody doing that. Also, I fucked up. I need to start spawning things immediately. That's so weird. Oh, this thing's weak as hell. Okay, so I don't need to actually worry about meat shielding or anything. I think that takes too many slots. I mostly use it for dojo and wrestling. Then why the hell did you say you most of the time? You said most of the time I use 3 medium level up combos. When you said most of the time, I assumed you meant, you know, most of your time just playing through the game. Not... What even is, like, just whenever you're trying to get money at the start? Because you saying most of the time threw me for a complete loop. I don't usually use money combos. Okay, so most of the time when you do use money combos, you're using that. Okay, I see what you mean now. That makes more sense. I just never really mess with combos. Like, not as much as I probably should. Because frankly, I think that most of the time they're negligible enough that they don't make that much of a difference. Like, research combos are really the only ones that make a massive difference, and that really only benefits very specific units in the game. And so then it becomes like attack up is really good, but that's kind of about it, unless you have like a strat that requires you to have like a freeze up combo or something. So like I think just Rich Cat unit and that dodgeball guy to start at level 4 is enough. Even then I don't like the what's his name, Ricky? I don't remember what his name is. But whatever his name is, I don't even think that's worth it. Because like in stages where you want money, right? You're probably going to want to, you know, stack up your worker cat higher than just level 4, which means that you're saving money only on the earliest levels. Like, I mean, that's just the thing to me, is that like it doesn't make the actually expensive worker cat levels any cheaper. All it does is save you the cheapest ones. So I still don't like it for generalist lineups. Like, in terms of generalist usage, I don't like money starting combos. Because there's just either better combos that you should use, or it's just a wasted slot that could be used for something else, like Can or Bullet Train, that could actually help you get money throughout the entire stage. Kunio-kun is first. Ricky's the defense up. Kunio-kun is the first. Okay. Still saves more than money up, but you can also, like I just said, use Bullet Train or Can and get more money out of that, depending on the stage, of course. But I mean, still, like, it's not. I mean, I'm not gonna say money up's good, but what I will say is that it's still not that great. Like, I still like starting level, starting money. I don't really care for either of them. Like, that's just me though, because I just don't like using combos. I feel like using combos too much will stop you from actually using various units, you know? Because like, if you want money, maybe instead of using combos you should use cheaper units or something along those lines, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like there are other ways than combos to fix certain problems. Son of a bitch. Okay, I need to push that guy back. As long as Dazzly keeps cursing him, I won't have to worry about Vigler being cursed. Because I still don't have Vigler curse immunity talent. Oh, I didn't even realize my Viglers were perfectly stacked like that. Oh, son of a bitch. Fuck, and then the Vigler missed, so I didn't get the Bro, they were desynced perfectly too. That pisses me off. They were desynced perfectly to permastun. Oh, god damn it. Who gave Bro an Omni? Wow, he attacks so fast even Slime can't get it hidden. Bullshit. This is why I don't consider the both a true boss. There is no such thing as a true boss in this game by that definition then, because even the fucking Dogumaru comes back at some point in the game. So like, if your definition of a true boss is appearing once, then that's not even accurate. Like, you're so stupid for that. Like, how about we just don't consider anything bosses? How about that? Why don't you just, instead of calling it bosses, call it mythics for Dogumaru? Like, we already had this conversation. Refer to them as the mythics or legends. You don't have to refer to it as a fucking boss, because it's, you know, there's plot holes in every single form of, hey, what's a boss? So, like, that's just annoying to me. That you keep, you know, bringing it. It's annoying that you brought that back up multiple times, because no matter how you twist it, it doesn't work out either way. Starting at level 4 does save over 3,000 if there's big cash drops from enemies early on. It helps not waste leftover cash drop. Is 3,000 really that much though? I mean, I guess, but it doesn't give you any immediate funds. So like, what benefit does it truly give? Because think about it this way. This level, for example, right? This stage, for example. I'm already at level 4, and I'm just stalling this thing permanently. If I needed help stalling this thing with something a little more expensive, the worker cat wouldn't have done anything. But some sort of immediate form of money would have helped. You know what I mean? Like, so yes, it does save that money theoretically, but it doesn't give you the money, if you know what I mean. Because the money you get per second or whatever from cat jobs, or worker cat, not cat jobs, from worker cat, is like, per level is negligible. I guess it'll give you some bonus, but I think most of the time it's not a big enough difference to really mean anything. Like, I probably spent like way more than 3,000 on modern cats alone. Like, that's really not that beneficial. Because I don't the bitch? What? I think we can agree that the best combo is cat cannon power. I mean, to be fair, if you don't want to max out your cat cannon and you still want to kill certain assassin bears, or even in 3 crown stages where assassin bears are too strong to live certain cat cannons, it's not it's not useless, you know? The cat cannon ones are not useless. You know, you want to know the useless ones? Certain status ones, I'm sure, but I don't actually know what all combos there are. 500 starting cash because of cat jobs unit. Rich cat, first of all. Second of all, I'm aware he has 2 combos. If you want to use him in your generalist lineup, then go ahead. I don't give a shit. I've even done that on my main account, just because my main lineup, I mean, whatever. But if we're talking about, you know, if we're talking about worker cat level up in general rather than just from rich cat, then I don't really, I mean, obviously I don't care what other people do, period, but like, I just don't see the benefit. I don't like the relic asshole. He can go and fuck himself with that omni he has. So you don't want to call him a boss just because you hate him? Okay. I mean, he's really not that bad of an enemy. As soon as you get primordial, he's negligible. Honestly, even with the high enough eraser, like not manic eraser, but other eraser, just so that you have, because double eraser works on him as long as you have high leveled ones. You know, I figured that's what you meant by I don't the bitch, you know? I figured you meant I don't like the bitch, but... Are you gonna do Labyrinth 410? Why? Why would I do that? It gives W Dark Cats. I think you mean one, but I mean, is one? I don't just need one. I need 4. You're too slow to make use of extra cash and worker level, so of course you don't see the benefits. Oh boohoo, I'm already level 4 and I use my own money with it. And oh my god, look at this, the stage. I had time to do it all on my own and I'm hardly punished for it. Oi hoi minoi. I'm so upset. Like what? I genuinely just don't get it. Could have been level 8? No, it couldn't have, because it gets more expensive over time. That's not how that works. Like, oh no, I'm so upset I have to stall a little bit. Oh no, I have to be patient with my Battle Cat stages. I'm so upset that this is just, you know, the better way to play the game. Oh no, I spent 20 more seconds getting money. I'm so deeply concerned about my ability to clear the stage without certain combos. Oh my good golly gosh. I'm so upset it took me 20 additional seconds to get my Dazzly out and destroy the fucking stage. I'm so depressed that I spent an extra 20 seconds just getting a bit of extra money while still having all my normal units in my lineup. I'm so upset. I'm so inconvenienced by this time loss. L's in the chat for that time loss. It's only about stages where enemies can't be stalled. Oh, so like not even a percentage of the stages in the game. Most stages can be stalled. In some capacity, especially once you have Boulder. Boulder, high-level Manicure Racer, certain meat shields like Cone. Like, a majority of stages in the game can be stalled at least a little bit to get a simple level 4 Worker Cat. Most of them can. Decent amount of zombie stages too. Just zombie kill the fuckers. They'll give you money then. It's much less impactful due to free speed up. Even before then. Oh no! Instead of 20 seconds lost, it's 40 seconds. Oh my god, my time is so valuable that I'm still playing Battle Cats and I'm complaining about time loss. And metal? Okay, let's be real. Metal stages are not all that. Like, sure, it has its uses, yes, because some stages don't allow you to stall. You know, some of them don't. But it's not a big enough deal to me, at least, to like actually criticize somebody for being like, oh, for like, I wouldn't judge somebody for saying that attack up combos aren't that great, because in there, you know, to be fair, attack up combos can be replaced with other units that can deal damage that can make up for the 10% attack up, if not more. You know what I mean? So, like, to be fair, most combos are very negligible overall. Sorry for having ADHD, Jesus. Sorry for having sarcasm, my bad. I'm just proving my point, though. Like, that, like, I'm sorry. I can spend a little more time in stages and be fine. God forbid. Attack up saves money for units. Shut up. I don't actually want to argue about this. That was an example. And also, okay, hold up. Why the hell are you guys using money as an argument whenever you guys are the same people that'll defend Ramen Rock research combos? You are not ones to talk about fucking money. Y'all are not ones to talk about that. Attack up combo small gives like a 5% boost for using like 2 to 3 units of the 10 available. Yeah, but out of the probably thousands of cats in the game available, there's probably a couple, especially specialists, that can provide more than that 5% from everybody else. Especially if it's like courier or honestly even bullet train or something like that, you know, like various units can provide their own values that are more than damage. So it was just an example. I didn't actually mean it seriously. But thanks for the first time chat. Welcome to the stream. I didn't say that about Ramen Rock. But you know damn well there are people that will say that about Ramen Rock, right? And you're still arguing about money. I don't think money is really a consistent argument in this game. So that Delinquent has more DPS than her money pizza? What? Don't bring mean into the defender. Don't bring me into the defender of Research Ramen and Rock. I don't believe that is or was a good idea. I'm just saying there are people that do that, and so if you wanna argue about money with somebody, it ain't me. Sorry, I made Bigler miss. Bigler, hit your shots. Let's go. Oh hey, that's neat. You're so shit at arguments, dog. Simply because I don't want to do this argument. You can't really say I'm shit at arguments when I've won all the previous ones I've been in. A majority of previous ones I've been in. Especially ones with you, Cal. You are not one to talk about being shit at arguments. This is simply just an argument I don't give a shit about. If I don't care about an argument, I'm not going to actually try to make it good. Yeah, right? I think you're just rage baiting. They might also say that attack up isn't good. You can't do mays or may nots in terms of this sort of thing. There are people that say yes, there are some people that say no. You can't account for everybody. So the fact that there are people out there that will say that they like either way, that means that there is no right or wrong. So the fact that I dislike worker cat level combos, that's not really something that can be wrong. And in terms of certain arguments, certain people's arguments, you imply that the other person is straight up wrong instead of trying to tell them. Okay, so here's the thing, right? There's a difference between informative and persuasive, or information and persuasion, right? Whenever you argue with me like this, it sounds like you're trying to persuade me rather than inform me on the benefits of worker cat level combo. If you were trying to inform me, then that wouldn't be an argument. You would just tell me, hey, this is how this is, and I'll be like, okay, cool, that's cool. Not for me. And then but then if you guys have a rebuttal towards me saying that, then that becomes an argument where you're trying to persuade me to agree with you. That's when it becomes an argument. This doesn't need to be an argument, chat. What argument? What is this about? What the fuck do you mean, what argument? The same one we've been at. the same shit. That's like, oh, combos. Kahime ballin in that bun. Should I get Kahime Ultra Form on my main? Or on my old account? That's your argument most of the time. I don't care if I'm in the right, is what it comes off as. I'd rather believe it as there is no right or wrong. The simple idea that there is a right or wrong is, you know, a wrong statement. So you can't, like, how do I word this? Since it's my opinion, it can't be wrong, but it's also not right either, because it's just my opinion, and everybody can express that. All I'm doing is justifying my opinion. I'm not acting like it's right or wrong, I'm just justifying it. You should get Kahime? Well, I have Kahime. but not Kaihime Ultra Form? That's the question. Is that a Borafim in here? Yeah, it is. Okay. Baja Blast might be good here. I want to use Iz though. Yeah, I'll keep this. So should I just do a general lineup? I mean, I would recommend always having a general lineup saved just so that you have a baseline as to a lineup you could use for any situation. And then change it, you know, later, whenever you need to. That's what I would recommend, but you don't have to. I mean, Cleansing Flame Kaihime? Alright. I'll consider it. I hardly ever use Kaihime, so I don't know. I hardly used her before Ultra Form. Well, since you have Ultra Form, is it good? Good results and stuff? Excuse me. So all your beginner luck went into Fest? This is not beginner luck. Do you know how long it took for me to get any Fest Ubers on this account? I did not have beginner Fest luck. I had beginner Uber luck, but not Fest luck. It was not Fest luck. It just took a while to get them. Yeah, I had beginner G-Zone Balrog. And plus, I don't think beginner's luck works for a new account. Because that's not how that works. Beginner's luck refers to somebody that's new to something and they do well just because they're lucky. I never actually got to spawn my Iz because of... Well, no, I think I spawned one, just not the second one. Maybe? I don't even know. Spamming Sanzo and Bomber probably isn't a great idea, though. I don't think I even strengthened the fucking Razorback. Okay, new idea. Drop the hell out of Sanzo. Bring Jizo. And Courier. Instead of Slime. My new account had beginner legend luck. Gaia and Neo. You don't have to call it beginner luck just because it's early game. That's not how that works. It's just luck. Because, like, let's say you get lucky later on in the game. There's no middle game luck or anything. It's just luck. Just because it's early on in the game doesn't mean anything. You're not a beginner at that point. You are beginning a new account, but you are not yourself a beginner. Beginner's luck applies to, well, is an idea that applies to, like, baby Johnny's first game of pool. You know what I mean? Like, not new accounts or whatever. Like, you don't apply beginner's luck to somebody that took a break from a game and then went back. You know, they're not a beginner just because they took a break. The luck doesn't even exist. I mean, believe in whatever you want. Wow, you really don't get money after the beginning of the stage, huh? Oh, maybe it's my research ramen, actually. Maybe that's what's doing it. I should get rid of the research combo. Are we really having a philosophical lesson about luck? What a great time. What a good time. Hey Siri. Listen to me! Hey Siri. What is the definition of luck?
As a noun, luck means success or failure apparently brought by chance rather than through one's own actions. Do you want to hear the remaining one?
Sure.
Luck is an informal term. As a verb, it means chance to find or acquire.
Lame. So it's basically just chance rather than anybody's doing. So I mean, the whole point of gacha is luck-based, because nobody's actively doing anything about it. Even Siri doesn't want to get caught in the storm. You know, I realize that sometimes whenever I talk to Siri, I act like an absolute attention whore. Like, I'm just craving that attention so bad for her to listen to me. That is, I hope that's not very reminiscent as to what I'm actually like with people. I mean, considering I isolate myself in my room and don't even look at my messages that I get from some of my friends, it's, I don't think that's the way that I am. Do you have enough cat food for gambling? No. No, I do not. How strong is this red boar? I have Courier on this lineup. And it still just got knocked back? Oh my god. What the fuck? So it feels like it's random? Well, yeah, you know how seeds work, right? But the computers don't exactly pick. They generate a random number. It's such a thing as random number generator. It's a random generation. Just because it's a computer doing it doesn't mean it's any more picked out specifically. It's still random. Do you use rich cats when you lose enough on a stage? Only if money seems to be the problem. Money's not really the problem here. Generating random numbers depends on things. It's not actually random. Can you go more in depth on that so that I can actually understand what the hell you're saying? They don't just get random numbers? Okay, well then how does it work? Explain. Maybe that's because you only want attention when you ask for it, although I'm sure that feeling must be natural for most. You say for most as if that you don't also have that. I feel like everybody kind of, like, if literally anybody in the world, if they want attention, they want it. you know, because that's how wanting something works. First. Yeah, yes, Hyper, you were first. One, my friend. Maybe fix your English, but yeah, sure. Everyone needs it. I don't know about needs. Everybody just wants it whenever they want it, you know? I don't know if that classifies as needs. I'm trying to think about what the hell I should do here. I mean, Tengu might be good here. Do I have enough for his true form? I do. Might as well. Ketchup, mayo, and mustard. Kill mayo. Marry ketchup, fuck mustard. Got some complicated things, but I don't know what exactly. Would need to do research. Hey Siri. How does a random number generator pick what number it gets?
Okay, I found this on the web for how does a random number generator pick what number it gets.
Brought up like a Reddit thing. It's an archived fucking post. God damn it. Well then how, well here's the, wait, I have a question for you, Active Cat. If you haven't done the research yourself, how the fuck do you know it's not just random? Do the research first, then argue. Don't, you know, don't disagree just because you want to. And plus, if it's a computer generating it, then that's not a person thing. Hey Siri. Can you give me the definition of luck?
As a noun, luck means success or failure apparently brought by chance rather than through one's own actions.
One's own actions. That implies that it's a person, not a thing. Computers aren't living, therefore, if it's a computer process, it's not a person doing it. So it's still random because it's not a person strictly giving it, you know, programming. But computers were programmed by people. You're not getting what I'm saying. It's still not a person picking the number, it's the computer. Even though it's programmed by a person, the person themselves is not directly picking what number the computer is picking. So it's still random because it's still luck-based because there is no actual person behind it choosing it. Nobody's choosing the number. The computer is, which nobody has control over. Yes, it's programmed that way, but there's nobody actively choosing the specific number, for good or for bad. So it doesn't fucking matter what's happening there. It's still random because nobody has control over it, direct control over it. It's not like the computer is like, oh, you want a 5? Okay, here's a 5. It's not like thinking about what you may or may not want. It's just giving you a number. No matter how it works, it's still doing something with a random outcome that doesn't directly or indirectly affect you. You know, it's still luck. Like in Battle Cat's Gacha, right? Even though there is a seed, the seed itself is random. There's no person out there that specifically made the seed the way that it is. It's just the way that it is. It's still random, it's still luck. But it's not handpicked by somebody. Yeah. Like 3D printers. They don't know what you print, they just print what you want. Exactly. Except no, wait, no, that's not how that works. Because that's still what you want. That would imply that the random number generator is giving you what you want. That's not how that works. From that what do you mean from that perspective? It is still technically made by choices previously made. Yeah, but it's not it may be predetermined, but that doesn't mean that the predetermined thing is not random. You know what I mean? Close to what you said? Close. I'll give that. But like, here's the thing, right? Chances, right? What are the chances? Something everybody says. I'm not saying luck is inherently a thing, right? I'm not saying that that's something everybody should believe in or anything, because that is, in a way, some sort of faith that, you know, not everything is controlled by man. But here's the thing. In terms of like random number generators and gacha systems, I'd say that those are still random because there is no person specifically picking and choosing what's happening. And so therefore it is not a person specifically choosing the outcome, it is a hence random outcome. And with the idea of random comes the idea of luck. You catching my drift? What are the chances a nuke comes? Yeah. There may not be any more streams this week. I don't know what my plans are for tomorrow, but well, let's say this. I have plans for tomorrow. I don't know what time. So I am unsure of if I would even be able to stream tomorrow. I can try, but there's no guarantee it would be Battle Cats. Battle Cats just, it's one of those things where I'm not going to force myself to stream it if I don't want to play it. And I'm gonna be honest, I hardly ever want to play this fucking game. Like, sure, there is progress to be made in UL, but it's not a game I want to play day after day. Yeah, multiplayer streams next week, starting on Monday. So Saturday and Sunday are going to be 2 days when I don't know if I'll stream Saturday and Sunday. Okay, tomorrow and the day after. I don't know if I will. I might continue Hollow Knight. I might play Battle Cats. I might just, I don't know, do something random. I don't know. I may just not stream at all, which is a decent chance. What are the chances a Bomb Banana releases the full game and deletes the demo? And that's why I'll do it on Monday as soon as possible. Just August? Well, there's still people behind saying what day it is. It's not random. Those are going to be decisions made by people. If the decision was made by a robot, then I would consider it random. But since it's made by people, it's not. From one point of view, it's random, but from another, it isn't. But, like, what is your point of view? Your point of view is that as long as somebody had something to do with it, something, then it's not random? Like, even if they don't actively choose anything, if it even had anything to do with a person, it's not random? Like, I'm still confused on what your viewpoint is. Active cam. If you can know everything that impacts the number, you can 100% predict the number. See, predictability and random don't mean anything to each other. Because, like, you can predict something that's not guaranteed. You can predict things that are random. If you can predict it's not random, that's not how that works. Let's say... Let's say you grab a card out of a pack of cards after shuffling, right? And you predict, hey, I'm getting a 2 of hearts. And you get a 2 of hearts. That's predicting without knowing. You can predict something without knowing. If you can predict something with 100% accuracy, then you're a loser. But 100%, there's no such thing as 100%. Anything can happen. You know, something I can predict with 100% accuracy is that nothing will have 100% accuracy. Because even if you know the ins and outs of a random number generator, right? I'm willing to bet there's still a chance that it catches you off guard with something. Whether it be a malfunction or a different version of a random number generator that you just didn't understand, or anything. Anything can happen. You know, the Murphy's Law. Anything that can happen will happen. And so it's one of those things where you cannot predict anything with 100% accuracy. Unless you don't know about the malfunction. The fuck are you on? Just say that randomness exists. It's just easier. Like, I don't get the... Oh, if you know everything, then you can predict this. Like, of course, if you know everything, yeah, sure. But you have to know everything first. And so at that point, how far of extremes do you have to go just to, you know, prove that it's not random? You might as well just call it random. Because at the end of the day, it's still not a person deciding it. Like, they can choose the algorithm, right? They like the algorithm, right? On YouTube, it's kind of similar to that, where somebody made the algorithm to do certain things. It's not completely random, but it is kind of random in a sense that it doesn't. It's not a person specifically giving you things. It'll still be a computer choosing with its own ideas, right? Like, and I mean, I'm sure a random number generator is like, if it is a seed or whatever, I don't know how it works, then it might be like a set of numbers. But who the hell on earth would be like, okay, in terms of a random number generator from 1 to 100, I'm giving this specific person this specific line of numbers. This, so on and so forth. No person would do that. So, therefore, to the person using the random number generator, it is still random. Because that's the point. I don't know what the fucking oxymoron is. I only see the second half of that word and I'm like, okay, myself. I am that. I am a moron. Shit, there's assassin bears in this? Oh, god damn it. Everyone but Bray. They're just gonna tell you to get soap. Supercar's good and all, but soap's probably more useful overall. Because Supercar's only really good usage is against Luza and against anything with a shield. Or specifically Akutakis. Oh, I see. Two things that are complete opposites. Randomness and predictability. But what ActiveCat is saying is that random isn't what the case is. They're saying that it's not random. And so if it's not random, then it is predictable. Hence, they basically believe that luck doesn't exist. Even though, I mean, to be fair, it's based on your perspective, right? Like, you can find a coin on the ground and consider it lucky, but somebody else may consider it unlucky, right? So perspective, it's based on the person. Kind of like time, right? I can't think of the word. Why can I not think of the word? But it's based on the person. It's relative. Luck is relative, just like time and all that stuff. So you can't really say that there is no such thing as luck whenever, to some people, it does. Because they don't know everything. And so they consider it lucky. And if it's lucky to them, then it is lucky, because it's relative. Thank you for following Metagross. Is it true that Yami is good only after true form? I mean, they have uses before that, but probably, yeah, I'd say so. I go that far, and when I'm that far, it's random. But if I'm not that far, it is random. I'm assuming you meant it's not random if you do go that far. But that's kind of a weird mindset to have. Because, I mean... Yeah, I mean, I guess I get it. But to me, it's still random. Because even though... Okay, so in terms of your seed, right? What determines your seed in a game like Battle Cats? Because the seed itself, you may think is, you know, generated thoroughly and not random, right? But, like, in terms of... What then about the seed that is given? The seed isn't given to specific people. And so the seed itself, even if you think that what's in the seed is random, what about who it's given to? That is still random. Therefore, it is still random. You know what I mean? That is still a sense of randomness. Because you don't go that far and you don't know it. I'm aware that I don't know it, but I'm providing different ideas. You're not listening to me. I'm providing different ideas. Real life has patterns we can follow, but it's impossible to follow all of them at once. I don't know why you're... What? I don't know, bruh. My brain is breaking. I think I gotta stop with this whole random conversation. Probability was already the worst thing ever in terms of math, aside from maybe geometry, but... Let's try that again. Kiki, welcome to the internet. People like pissing each other off. Like if someone makes you guess which hand are they holding in a coin, to you it's kind of random. Yeah, so my relative idea. The idea of relativity is interesting. But also not to that person. Yeah, but you're talking... Okay, so how about... But what then about if you're doing the same thing, but instead of just it being person and person, it is person and robot in front of a person? So just because that person knows what the robot is choosing, that doesn't mean it's not random for them. They know it before you do, but that doesn't make it any less random. You know what I mean? And I mean, that's just how I see it. I'm just, like, here's the thing. I don't actually believe a lot of what I'm saying right now. I'm just saying shit to try and see if I can, you know, find little cracks in logic, you know? I like testing. I like testing limits and shit. I'm just seeing what your response to that would be. Like their brain deciding before they decide? No, the person sees what's happening, but they didn't control what was happening. Does that change its outcome? Because, like, that's kind of the same thing as the whole random number generator and shit. Like, the person making the robot for the random number generator, right? Hypothetically. They make the thing that does a random number generator and generates numbers, and then they see the outcome of it, but they didn't themselves make the outcome, right? So it was still random to them even though they knew it before you did. You know what I mean? I don't know, maybe that's flawed logic. It probably is. I'm just saying shit. Let's stop. Well, here's the thing. You're implying that computers have a mind of their own. They don't. So, like, it's still a computer. A computer doesn't necessarily choose things. It just formulates. Let's stop. I'm done with this. What the hell? My Kai's already dead? This is an interesting stage, to say the least. Our brains are shrinking. Mine can't shrink anymore. It's already been one brain cell for a long time. We are our brain, but we don't know what our brains are doing outside of thinking. I mean, to be fair, our brains do stuff without us knowing. Like, it's not just breathing. It's also, like, our brain controls our bodily functions. So, to be fair, you're not wrong about that. We aren't hyper aware of everything, even in our own bodies. So, computer would kind of have that same thing, except it's aware of nothing. Proceed to cry. Hello, Ron. What do you mean freeze units? I mean, do I not just use Sanzo here? Why we need an early, not 720% floating meat shield? You realize Wrapper isn't cheaper, right? You realize Wrapper is more expensive than Octo, right? I'm confused by your point there. How much is he? No, he is cheaper per, but he's got a shorter cooldown. And so if you're spawning them on cooldown, then you're losing more from spawning Wrapper. That's what I'm meaning. Feels like our brains put thoughts in our minds so that we can think about them. I desperately want to get off this conversation because okay. So the way the brain works is that it functions on its own, but it does have some way of getting knowledge to us, you know? Also, that did not work out very well. I need to kill these things, not let them live. My brain hurts. Chat, anybody else's brain just not doing too well right now? Ah, shit. I'm gonna try that again, and this time increase my worker cat level. How can I go back to saying that you should use Jian? Go ahead. I see you don't have Hanzo, so yeah. Is everybody in their fucking mother Hanzo Glazers? Like, you have no idea how many times Hanzo... How many more times Hanzo gets mentioned than any other fucking Uber? She would carry the stage. So would a lot of Ubers, including Windy. It's not too hard to get an Uber that would carry in this stage. Hanzo's just that good? He's really not. Hanzo's good and all, but he's not that glaze worthy. Like, he's good, but he's not that good, you know what I mean? How strong are these fucking buns? Kai died immediately. Is there something I'm missing to the stage? How the hell is Kai dead already? I'm lost. Hanzo's damage and freeze. I'm aware. You don't have to tell me that. I'm well aware. I'm gonna do something.
Robert.
I'm aware Hanzo's good, bro, but Bun-Buns are not that threatening in most of the game. Let me try that again. I like Hanzo. I don't know if he's worth mentioning every 2 seconds. And I mean, I know it's not one person mentioning them all the time, but like, it's a shocking amount of people. Did you notice the damage survivability argument from earlier? What? What do you mean? Like earlier as in the past? I remember it, if that's what you're asking. Fucking Sanso. Maybe I shouldn't be using Sanzo and Sid. This is like the 4th or 7th battle catch stream that someone mentioned Furry Samurai. It's much more than just 7. He was mentioned in my streams way before he even got his true form. Well, I mean, I say way before. Just before. You look like you need Robert to help you. Yeah. Well, this is part of the reason why I despise my Battle Catch. Like, this is part of the reason why Battle Catch streams are not as fun to me as other games. Because Battle Catch just turns into a bunch of arguments. A bunch of people having opinions and being like, oh, I want my opinion to be out there too. And I'm aware that I'm the one that starts it, but god fucking damn. Slow talent on Sanzo? I'm not talenting Sanzo. You know, I meant to drop the research combo. I did mean to be doing that. The first low makes it 0.4 seconds longer. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna make it much better. Okay, wait. So, is there something I'm missing to this stage? Why would they just randomly bring in, like, way too high of magnification Bun-Buns and, like, 10 of them? Is there something I'm missing? I said that the damage and freeze give him good survivability. I don't give a shit. You're rage baiting at this point. I am aware that some talents are like that, though. Just put on a rich cat? I refuse, because money's not a problem here, thanks to the Shy Boys at the beginning. So I refuse. I'll just Uber carry. It's that easy. It's that easy, chat. All I gotta do is Uber carry. I don't know if Slime's even any good here. So that means another Uber. A new car. Nah, never mind. Well, no. Well, no. This will work fine. Ava time? It's been a while since I used this Ava unit. Hot take, ID didn't need a true form, and Bahamut didn't need talents. What's your point? Didn't you say that you always fall for rage bait? I always do. I'm sure you've been rage baiting me for a while now, and I kept falling for it. You know, I'm willing to bet that's been the case here. I'm bad with just to put it. Why are you calling her mid Nobu? She's like actually solid. Never underestimate my girl. All right. She's gonna carry here because the weaken's gonna help my tank survive a lot longer. In something. Because she actually has a solid weaken. I didn't actually mean to rage bait, except maybe the last one. Sure. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I get it. Which subchapter is this? The one before Dogumaru, I think. Having a different cannon would be sick. Kill this piece of shit quickly, please, because getting another Shinobu would be sick. And Sid's dead. Yeah, unfortunate. I should probably start spawning Sanzo. And not Warrior. Fuck. I'll last use Ramiel and Kronos. Isn't Ramiel the fucking Evangelion Uber that has like 100,000 damage against floating or something? Huh. I wonder why you could clear it. I truly do wonder how you managed to clear that with this. Or with that. I truly do wonder. Do you remember the Undertale music that plays in the hotel with Sans? Name the song and maybe. Because I know Undertale music more by the name of the songs. Because I only ever played Undertale once and I didn't really pay that much attention to the music. Whenever I'm playing games, it's hard for me to remember. Shit. It's raining somewhere else? No, I don't know it. Cherry Isles. That's the subchapter I'm on. Only 34k damage at level 30, but it has a very inconsistent level 2 surge. I thought he had massive damage against floating. Am I wrong? I figured that the name wouldn't mean anything to you. Well, to be fair, if it makes you feel any better, the actual song itself wouldn't mean anything to me either. Because if I don't know the name of it, I won't know what it actually sounds like. Because the bar with Sans, I don't remember that in Undertale. I don't remember that part of the game. You're right. So yeah, 100,000 damage. More than that, actually. Unless 34,000 is with the massive damage. This guy hates Undertale? I don't hate Undertale, I just only played it once. I actually liked Undertale a good amount whenever I did play it. I just never played it again. I actually played it for the first time on stream. Dazzly, you're doing great. I think I might need Octo here, champ. And why the fuck did you skip dialogue? Because I'm not a story reader, chat, alright? Especially not when I'm live. Because it just makes it take so much fucking longer. That playthrough would have been like twice as long if I read all the dialogue. And it, mind you, it was still a relatively long playthrough. Not really, since you already read most of it. I read much faster in my head than out loud, chat. Because I was reading it in my head. So, like, you can't say that I skipped a dialogue on my first and only playthrough. I read it all in my head, I just didn't read it out loud. And so, whenever I read things in my head, I remember them less. You were so worried about getting it done in 2 streams? Yeah, because it wasn't a good stream to... It wasn't a good game to stream. You gotta understand, in terms of games like that, they're not good for streaming. If you want me to read the dialogue on a game and like pay attention to the story, it's going to be in my own time. Because I don't stream games that I'm going to read the lore on. What's the point in chat then? But not for the reasons you think? Well, yeah, there's a bunch of backseaters or whatever. I know that much. Thankfully, I didn't actually have to deal with that much. Excuse me. Listen to Peak right here, though. How long did it take you? I think... Hold up, I can actually check that. How many hours do I have in Undertale? It took me 5 hours to get to the quickest ending and not really exploring out of my way or anything. It took me 5 hours to get to the quickest ending possible. So if I'd actually taken my time, that probably would have been 10 hours at least. I'm willing to bet. And like, that's not... especially at the time that I was doing it, Battle Cats was really the only thing I was doing. Or the only thing that people knew me for. And so, like, it just wasn't... Because, like, nobody was chatting either. Like, it was such a small... Like, I didn't have people that would watch general shit at the time. So it wasn't fun for me to stream either. Just because there was nobody in chat most of the time. My charger's dog shit. My charge is going down while I'm on it. Well, that's a you problem for being on your phone while it's on the charger. I wasn't there yet. There were a few of you that weren't there yet. So, like, it was just a bad time for me to stream Undertale. Because it just wasn't... And, like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember having that much fun playing the game itself. I know that'll sound crazy, but... If you're going to have me play an RPG game, right? Like an action RPG, like that. Why the hell am I discouraged from killing things? Like, obviously that's not the reason. Like, the gameplay was just... gameplay of games like that just never, because I even tried playing Earthbound a while back, and like I just, in terms of that type of style of like game, I can't. It's not that fun to me. You just want me to be in the wrong Jesus? I'm not even implying that. What? You know, a really bad joke came into my mind. I was absolutely going to make a sexist joke. But I'm going to control myself and not say it. Isn't it not normal for a phone to still be going up in charge while you're using it? Depends on how long. Because the hotter your phone gets, the harder it is for it to keep itself charged. So I'm willing to bet either your case is keeping in the heat way too much on your phone, or you've just been on your phone way too long while it's on the charger and it's just heating up and making it hard to keep charged. I'm gonna switch to my laptop. Okay. Yeah, just buy the gun and start shooting. That's not... Undertale doesn't have a fucking gun. Could be worth it. What, going on the laptop? For Kelly? Probably. I mean, I might honestly go all the way through this next subchapter as well. Are you sure about that? You know what? I'm not. I only have 5 hours in Undertale, so I don't know. There could be a gun. Say it? The sexist joke? I'm not letting a guy give me permission to make a sexist joke against women. Nah. And remember, it is a joke. I love women. The idea of sexism and racism implies something derogatory towards them, not necessarily just stereotypes or anything, alright? Just to clarify. I say stereotypes because they're funny, not because I believe them. I'm just clarifying to, you know, keep myself out of any messes. It's what is funny about like racism though. Nothing's funny about racism, but what I will say is that people think very differently about what the definition of racism is. Because to me, it means like, you know, in history, you know, racism was, oh, you're killing black guys just because they're black. You're shooting us just because. You think we're assaulting you just because we're black. Like it's, you know, based on, it's negative thoughts specifically because of the color of their skin. But nowadays people will say, oh my god, that guy likes watermelon, is racism. It's like, I'm just saying there are people that, you know, will say that, you know, harmless stereotypes like that are racism. There are people that think that. There are people that think that. And then with my friend Kamari, he's black, right? He loves chicken. And so some people will believe that it's, you know, it's overly sensitive and selfish white bitches that are like way, you know, that are offended for other people's, you know, they're offended for other people for some reason. I don't know why. But there are people out there that are like, you can't just say that. You can't just say that he likes chicken. That's racist. There are people that will call that racist. I promise you, there are people that think that that is racist. Or maybe they don't think that it's the same level of racism, but they will. They'll consider you racist just for saying it. Just like how, if, in terms of sexism, right? If I say like, obviously not the dishwasher joke, right? Because that is like actually, I mean, that's what, yeah, no, that's not good. But like, with like, let's say women's mood swings. Just that, you know, the way that they're at it, their mood just goes up and down, even on a normal day, not just because of periods. The way that they are just up and down, you know, they're so fickle with their emotions. Like, that is in of itself is a stereotype that I have sisters, I have a mom. It's true. They can go from crying to laughing within 5 minutes, not even. So I can safely say that even though these might be stereotypes, they are not. I do not mean anything sexist by them. I will say that very confidently in my own skin. I will not cry. I will not sacrifice my sleep at night just for a joke, you know? He's a brother. There are people that will like genuinely be offended on other people's behalves though, and it's mostly like Karens or something. But like it is weird to me how that is, you know, the evolution of what racism and sexism mean. A friend in my middle school called me watermelon muncher, and I didn't like watermelon because it's just slightly flavored water. And can be pretty emotional too. Just put them in front of a screen watching football. True. Except I don't care for football. But here's a stereotype about men, you know, straight men, that, you know, because I'll stereotype anybody, including myself. Guys, a lot of guys, not all of them, maybe not most of them, but a lot of guys, basically hide all emotion, or as much as they can hide, just because they are, you know, they want to have the exterior visual of being masculine or something like that, which is bitch made, you know. If I felt like crying, I would cry. I'll be honest, some of the anime I've seen have made me tear up. I'll be honest, for no reason, you know. How dare you? Like, I don't. Since when is harmless stereotyping like negative though? Like I think it's just like a fun way to make jokes, and like God forbid a stereotype be right, you know. I mean, certain stereotypes do exist for a reason. Like, I don't know, black men having bigger cocks. Probably true. And I'll make jokes about it, even though it's a stereotype. That's not racist. The Resident movie made me cry. Me and my friends, we watched that. We watched that at one of my friends' house, right? We did not pay attention to the movie at all. We just kept like talking over it. Like we watched it, right? Like we watched the action, but we didn't actually get the story. Or at least I got a little bit of it. I can't say the same for my friends. But I will say during the part, I don't even know what was in the scene. I think there was there a pool scene? There was also like a dream scene, right? Where like, I don't know, they're women in their underwear or something. I didn't actually watch that. I looked away. I wasn't interested in looking at that. Also, to be fair, with the watermelon thing, some people just don't like watermelon. My friend Kamari, I don't think he cares much for watermelon. Well, no, I think he does. He might like watermelon. I know he doesn't like grape flavored stuff. So he's not, you know, that. Callie, why are you doing crying emojis? Was I missing out or something? How old is Reze, by the way? I know she's like a devil, like the bomb devil. Spoilers, but like... Also, I'm aware that guns are scary and all. How the hell are bombs? How the hell is the bomb devil something we've already ran into? I feel like more people would be scared of bombs than guns, but maybe just because of the sheer amount of them, the sheer amount of guns, maybe that's the reason why that one's like worse. But like, I also sometimes cry watching Bray streams. I'm either very sorry or very you're welcome. I don't know. Bombs are made for freezing darks. Holy LARP. The fuck you mean holy LARP? Bombs include nukes, by the way. The bomb devil's head is literally it's literally a nuke head. Bro did not read the manga. You're right, I didn't, because I'm not, you know, I'm an anime only in terms of Chainsaw Man. I mean I read JJK manga. And same with Demon Slayer, but I have not seen the Chainsaw Man manga, so I don't know, bro. I just assume, you know, bombs are big, scary, you know, you die if you're near one, you know, and I assume. And then she's also associated with grenades. People are scared of grenades. I would be more scared of a bomb than a gun, but just I'm assuming it's just because there's so many more guns in the world than bombs. There are good manga explanations. I'm assuming it's it's just sheer number of people with the fear rather than the amount of fear. I'm assuming that's what it is, or something. I don't know. My same friend said my favorite Kool-Aid was the grape. I didn't like Kool-Aid to begin with because I got a headache when drinking them. That's fair. Like, obviously stereotypes aren't always right, but if they are right, then it's funny, you know? The reason the gun devil is so powerful is because when devils appeared, everyone bought guns to kill them, increase the fear. Oh. If everyone bought guns to kill the devils, then does that mean that the devils feed into... Is that why the... If the devils can feed into the fear of other devils, then that would explain why the gun devil is so strong. Because it also... It's not just guns that are feared by humans. It is the gun devil itself feared by other devils. That would make sense, but I don't know if that's the case. Also, what am I doing? Nope. It would make sense, though. It would make sense. After all, I'm pretty sure pretty much every devil in Chainsaw Man is scared of the gun devil. Excuse me. I don't even know what I'm doing. Just more crime started to happen due to more people having guns, I'm assuming. Yeah, that also makes sense. But it would have been cooler if it was also the fact, or the idea that devils fearing other devils fed into their power, you know? Can you fix that sentence up a little bit so that I can understand it, Hyper? Because I'm gonna read it as you said it. Slight spoiler, but the is in the Celeris, but not towards the gun devil. You know, Fire, that line made me think of a line in Black Clover. I know it's probably quoting Chainsaw Man, but it made me think of a line in Black Clover when the Beast, the guy with Beast magic or whatever, with the third eye or whatever. Sorry for spoilers, but he refers to Asta, the main character, as a devil. You know, you're a devil. Devils do fear other devils, but does it feed their power is the question. Yeah, because like that's what I was trying to get to. Is this lineup just gonna work out here? I genuinely don't know. I'm so tuned out of actually playing the game. It's referring to Team Fortress 2? I don't know much about Team Fortress. Beam will cook and be even more goated? Who's Beam? I like I said, I don't actually remember much from the Reze movie. But I don't know if Beam was even in that. Oh, that's Sharkhead? I didn't know his name. Yeah, he's cool. The guy Denji was writing. I can't remember. Did he say yeehaw? Don't join Team Red specifically? Is the main threat here the fact that there's so many relic doges? Is that the main threat here? No way. Okay, so they give me LD advantage though. So if I get anti-floating relic alien, you might be good here. And I need to get money at the beginning. So I think I'll bring you as well. And then that's it for that. And then I'll use modern. The dot and I is missing after. Why not just use Dazzly? Because God forbid I don't want to use a busted Uber. Why not have a little bit of variety? You haven't involved your modern cat? No. I don't remember why, but I haven't. Trying to gangle on them. I'm gangling all over them, trust chat. He did say yeehaw. I love that. That was the funniest fucking scene in that entire movie. It was so good. Alright, gangle all over him. Well, he's gonna be cursed. I didn't think about that, but he's gonna get cursed. Decent amount. But something I don't think a lot of people realize is that Autumn actually doesn't have a very long curse at all. Like, it's actually really negligible even if somebody does get hit by a curse, as long as they don't continuously get hit by it. He does say giddy up. That's so funny. I love that scene. I need to rewatch that, honestly. I should also rewatch Demon Slayer Infinity Castle. That's on Crunchyroll now, I'm pretty sure. What about the animation? Animation of the movie or animation of Gangle? Because the Chainsaw Man movie did look really good, but most of it looked the same as the first season to me, but I think the action scenes were a step up. I mean, I liked it a lot. I mean, like, after I've already seen the Demon Slayer movie, it's kind of hard to have any praise for any animated movies because Demon Slayer really sets the standard up high, but it did look really good. Animation isn't that big of a deal to me. After all, I watched the beginning of One Piece. That shit is old. But like, it still looks great. I'll give it I'll appreciate it. To me, it's 9-day difference. I didn't pay much attention to it, so take everything I say about the Resident movie with a grain of salt because I didn't look at it as closely as I did season 1. The movie style is a lot more vibrant. I thought it was a lot more dark because like it just took place in darker things. Watch Bleach, please. Last arc is out. I don't have whatever Bleach is on because it's not on Crunchyroll. And Crunchyroll is literally the only thing I have. I think I might have Hulu. But I don't have Netflix. Could you say that you're shooting them with bullet trains? What? What? I'm sure it's now Netflix. I don't know. I said I don't have Netflix though. Like Bullet Train. You're so funny. You're so funny. Have you ever? Has anybody ever told you you're funny? The first season was desaturated though, less color, but not necessarily darker. I don't remember. Vibrant was the wrong term though. I'll correct you on that. If your goal is to say saturation, then yeah, I think I can see that. Yeah, absolutely. But in terms of vibrancy, probably not. I am the funniest. You're so funny. We're all funny in our own way. AKA, we're all weird. I am the borderline racist / sexist / homophobe / a lot of things. Just because I ask questions bluntly and don't think before I speak. But I have good intent, I swear. And then all of y'all are still watching me, and that's what makes you weird. And I said borderline, that doesn't mean I actually believe myself to be any of those things, just to clarify. You're just like me for real. Nah, you're probably all the way through with all those things. I think we're all weird. Everybody's weird, though. Weird's not a bad thing to me. Borderline is sometimes the best place to be. It's the most fun place to be, you know? It's like the same thing as living on the edge. Just gotta have a little bit of fun with it. I'm black and probably bi, so I can't be. I mean, I'm pretty sure there are some black people racist towards other black people, so I'm not so it's not impossible. Just don't jump off the edge. But what if it's a leap of faith, Miles? It's just a leap of faith. Rock would be good for the stage? Okay. And? I'm gonna specifically not use rock just because you said that. I can use rock just fine, I just choose not to because I don't wanna. Dazzly bad as fuck. Would Dazzly be goth or emo, or would she be neither? Would she just be like... What is she? Would that be gothic? You actually made me laugh loud as fuck. How? Was it the rock thing? I don't know how I would have made you laugh. I'm not that funny, I promise. Leaning goth? Okay. And probably bisexual, like just look at her. She's definitely not even bisexual, straight lesbian. No, that's not straight lesbian. She would be chaotic in a way. In what way do you mean? What do you mean by that? Hyper, do not finish that sentence. Because I'll finish it. If you can make them laugh and giggle, you can make that ass Clap and jiggle. Something that has never actually applied to my life because people think I'm funny, especially girls. But I've only been in one relationship before. And I can, in fact, say I did not make that ass clap and jiggle. But I also didn't want to, so. But just put that on the asterisks afterwards, you know? You know, I've never understood the whole, like, the sentiment towards, with girls towards funny guys, right? Because there's, if you see clips online, you'll see women say, I like a guy that's funny, right? Like, they'll say that that's their type, you know, their type is a funny guy. But then all the funny guys, they just wind up being guy best friends. Or just, like, never given a chance or something. You're like a brother to me. Like, you know, that's kind of type of shit happens. So, like, do girls really like funny guys? Or do they just not actually like funny guys? Those asterisks jiggle? The fuck does that even mean? The ones you did make laugh, they ain't clapping. Chad, I'm funny to everybody. Eventually it'll work out. Could never apply to my life as ad plays. Unfortunate ad placement. Chad, I swear I'm funny. Notice how everyone here is funny? Nah, for real though, whenever it comes to being funny, I used to have to try really hard to be funny. And by have to, I mean, I forced jokes and stuff like that to be funny because for some reason, whenever I was younger, I thought that being funny was specifically just like being able to tell a joke. But I think the best kind of humor is, first of all, dark humor. I love dark humor. So I will make 9/11 jokes. And I don't mean anything offensive by it. So hopefully nobody takes offense. But I will make dark humor like that. Not necessarily that I will only make 9/11. That's not the joke I'm making. But like... And then there's also dry humor. I've been told by even my own mother that dry humor is my thing, where I'll just say things bluntly. And apparently that's humorous. Which, okay. And then there's also just everyday common humor. Just the speaking in a certain way that can be more, you know, humorous, you know? Which humorous is also the name of your funny bone, funny enough. 2 meat shields ain't enough for you, L? I have 3, technically. I do have Rice Ball in my lineup. But I will prove you wrong. 3 meat shields is absolutely fine. Or sorry, 2 meat shields is absolutely fine. Quite expected. Yeah, dark. Who here thinks that I wouldn't enjoy the hell out of dark humor? Because I love dark humor. A well done dark joke can be funny. I'm not well done though. Hyper, you might be well done, but you know, like I love listening to dark humor. That doesn't mean black people humor. I mean literal dark humor. The thing with dark humor is that I love listening to it. I'm not very good at making it though. It's fine if you actually put that research to use. The main reason why I have Vigler in there with the research combo, first of all, is for slime. Second of all, because I already have Kai in there for the defensive combo. Third of all, because it's a general lineup. I'm bound to change it, so it's just easier to always keep it in there. Are you medium rare then? Bitch, I'm white. I'm I don't know what medium rare I don't think Marie. I think I'd be just straight up rare because I am uncooked. The sun has not touched me. I am uncooked. I'm raw. You don't mind if I just Uber carry the hell out of the stage? 5 Ubers in one lineup, chat. I mean, I don't think I need Jizo, so I think I'll leave Jizo out for now. You can do better. I could do more Uber carry if you really wanted me to, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna leave it here. You can use 8. Nah, I'm good. Are you finally getting Dogumaru? I'm working on it. Where is Yoga Stream? Nobody's redeemed it. I forgot that I needed an actual critter. Hold up. Nah. I mean, I have Shinobu, but that's for the Super Metal Hippo, not for the Metal Doges. Honestly, I have an idea. Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. Not rock. What do you mean streamer moment? Those make me sick. That's literally my friend Connor. Like, I'm not even kidding. My best friend Connor. I have 2 best friends, Connor and Kamari, but Connor literally uses like, I think he has like basically a full lineup of a full lineup of Ubers, except for maybe like 1 or 2 meat shields. And it pains me to watch him play, which is why I never try to pay attention to it. When do we reach the Matt Shea stage? What's the Matt Shea stage? What do you mean by that? I don't know why I'm sitting in Can. There you go, Shinobu. Took you long enough. And that bitch did. Dazzly killed that bitch so fast. But weakening them both with Shinobu is actually... Like, Shinobu, I completely forget that she weakens 3 targets. Three targeted traits. Like, with really good uptime. He's been doing 1 Uber a lot of the time. Really? That's cool. But I'm willing that Uber is like a lot of the time like Dark Phono or something, right? Are you finally getting... You already asked that and I already answered. I already responded to you saying that before. Look at my message. You said streamer moment. What is streamer moment? You mean like the Uber thing? Is that what you mean? It's Uber only. Now that's a new strat we should start trying. Oh, on Discord? I should probably not look too long away. Hold up. Huh. Oh, of course it's an ultra form though. Oh, that's... You can barely see it, chat. Because it doesn't... This is as far as it zooms. You know, I wonder what he was saying in that moment, because that is funny. You know, I watched Matt Shea all the way back in the Geometry Dash days. I watched him play Geometry Dash. I watched him play Facade, House Party. I was way too young to be watching Facade and Watch Party. I don't know if Facade was really all that bad, but House Party definitely no. Like that was bad. House Party was bad. I should not have been watching that. I watched him all the way back in the day. Before he did Battle Cats. Well, was that before? I think that was before Battle Cats. Because I think one time he just started getting sponsored and then he started doing Battle Cats after. I don't know how a sponsor lets him play in the game full blown, but. Alone drone in the danger zone. I wish I knew what that was, because I haven't watched his old videos in a long time, so like I don't actually know everything about them, like the videos he made back then or anything. I just remember that I did watch them. Oh, is that what you meant by the Matt Shea stage? I don't know when that stage is. I like. Yeah, I see it. Fucking hell, chat. What a guy. Primitive Souls. I thought it was good watching all of his Battlecast videos. I wish I didn't. Why? Just because of the time thing? Because, like, in terms of watching long series, I know Matt Shea's series is probably longer than the one I'm about to mention, but back whenever Pokemon Brick Bronze still existed, I would watch the entire playlist of Think Noodles playing Pokemon Brick Bronze, and that shit was like 150 at least. I never did watch Captain Sauce. Nor did I ever really watch Chawsy. I watched a little bit of Chawsy, but not a lot. He's planning on making another Battle Cats count? Matt Shea? Really? He's copying my idea. No, if he's copying anybody's idea, it's fucking Lucas. I love Think Noodles. I loved him too. And honestly, I think he's still cool. But ever since he put that Bitmoji as his like face cam, I think he kind of died off for me. But like not necessarily because of the Bitmoji, just because like it was around that time that I just stopped watching him. Yes. I mean, it's not a bad idea. Once you get to a certain point of the game, you can't really do much more for content. I'm shocked he still has shit to do, because I'm willing to bet he's like basically caught up on ZL. Yes, Think Noodles Piggy videos. Yeah, I do. And FNAF World Simulator. I did watch both of those. He's actually the reason why I played FNAF World Simulator myself. The people are begging for Battle Cats Prestige. I think it's not a bad idea, and I've actually been predicting, or I've had it predicted since like the beginning of ZL, that after ZL, they're just gonna make some sort of reset. Like that, like ever since ZL started, that has been part of my prediction. And Beast Form Simulator. I love Beast Form Simulator, but its progression takes so long once you get to a certain point that it's just not worth it. I mean, I guess that's all Roblox simulators, but I don't even remember how I'm supposed to beat this stage. Is Baja Blast just really good here? I'm hoping. Here's to hoping, chat. Is Baja Blast good? No, I'm in here, bruh. Make your brain work for once, please. I meant in specifically this stage. I still play Beesim, but I don't get much done because I'm burnt out. It takes a lot of grinding in that game once you get however far. Okay, well, I'm about to get killed by the startup. So this is fun. So, Fishman? Fishman. Come on, Fishman. Aquaman? Bro don't have a trident. Wow. Huh? What? Hello? Hello? I thought Can didn't get knocked back by the moth last time. Did I just time it perfectly on accident? Fuck off. This is a bad strategy and I know it, but it's okay. Hello, Yaz. Now, are we gonna carry? I hope so. Bahamut's not even dead yet. Now he is. Oh, what? Come on, Bahamut, get in there. Perfect. He's not dead! Now he is. Holy shit. When I asked if you were getting the statue, I didn't hear you the first time. I'm sorry if that made you annoyed. Chat. Life lesson here. If all you make somebody feel is annoyed, then chances are that emotion's not strong enough to matter. Do I get annoyed by questions every now and then, or repeated statements every now and then? Yes. But the simple emotion of annoyance, it doesn't last. Unless you like consistently do it over and over again. And at that point, yes, it will turn into genuine anger. But you're fine. Nothing with me is serious. And the way you'll know it's serious is if I like ban you or time you out. That's how you know it's serious. And I won't even like I won't even threaten that sort of thing unless I'm serious about it. Oh, Callie is here, yay. I'm sorry, it's my stream. What's so good about Callie, huh? What's so good about her? Aku Alter is waste potential. I wish there wasn't a way to get rid of it. It would force players to strategize. I get that. I think Hunter x Hunter is very good. Where did that come from? Hello, Razor. As we all know, Callie is the main character in this stream. Definitely not the streamer. I made Bigler mess. I made Bigler mess. There's a second Dogu. Yippee. And Bahamut's dead. Rory's not helping. Oh, excuse me. Rory is helping. That was a lie. And that bitch is dead. Rory is really good. I love Rory. Merqueen Rory. She's great. I'm watching Callie's stream though. Really? Yeah, this is a great stream, Callie. I'm gonna get 5 subs. Actually, I'm the main character. No, I'm the main character. Yeah, no. I at some point in time I did have like main character syndrome, like as a self-diagnosis. I think I'll say that I did have it, but I will stand by this. Everybody is the main character of their own story, so I might still have main character syndrome. Oh, I can do Cat Claw Dojo now. Oh. That's such a good streamer. So good. Do you have other friends that stream? No, I do not. Well, I mean, my friend Connor, he does stream a little bit, but he's like not a low-key, not a great streamer. His name is Huddle Canvas 91 though on Twitch if you want to follow him. But I do not have friends that are bigger streamers than me now. Bold of you to assume Bray has friends. I don't. I really don't have friends. I want to make streamer friends, but I don't know how to put myself out there. And frankly, I'm too socially awkward to do so. So I'm kind of just hoping that a miracle will happen. I do want to make streamer friends though, because that would make actually playing multiplayer games and stuff much easier. Because then I wouldn't have to rely on viewers or my friends being consistent, because non-streamer friends actually have jobs. Surprise, surprise. Why not spend Dark Eyes right now? Still debating on who to level 60. Well, if I get something new, right? Like, I mean, I know I want to Ultra Form Vigler, but I don't actually have the, I don't have a gold cat fruit seed for him. So I wouldn't actually be able to Ultra Form him. Is it not that? Is it not Dogumaru that unlock? Is it Urzen Fenrir? Is it Urzen Fenrir that does that? Just be friends with Matt Shea, trust. You named one of the Battle Cats YouTubers that actually hasn't ever had contact with me. I've had contact with Lucas, Lucas the Fourth, and X-Skull, Dr. Skull and X-Skull aren't streamers, but you know, I've at least had contact with them. And by contact with X-Skull, I mean with them it was just a comment on a video that I definitely used them for clickbait. So that makes sense. But with Lucas, I've actually had conversation with. So if anybody's closest to being a streamer friend, it would be him, but definitely not. I don't think that would be an interest of his. He has mentioned multiple times he has friends and a friend has joined the stream. You know what a joke is, right? But also, so there's okay. So I have two best friends, right? Connor and Kamari, and then I have Queen, and that's about fucking it. It's 357 Legend Cats. I don't know what number Legend Dogumaru and Urs are. But guess I gotta wait for Urzen Fenrir for that. Hey, I did Dogumaru. That was so much accomplished. I feel so accomplished this stream. I sometimes stream on Discord. Guess that kind of makes me a streamer? Not really. Yeah, yeah. Just not the Twitch variety. It's amounts of them? Oh. So if I got Uriel, would that count? I'm assuming not. Learn Yu-Gi-Oh! And stream it with him? I mean, unless it was his idea, then no. He's never been the one to reach out to me. He's only ever rated me on Twitch, but I'm the one that's reached out to him to like react to his videos before. I actually haven't talked to Lucas in a hot minute. Callie's definitely a streamer. You're so right. Callie's the greatest streamer on earth. Only from Legends. That makes sense. I've been on a random ass side quest in another streamer's chat. Cool. That stage was easy. I just did it before joining stream. What stage? Callie is best streamer. Yeah. I have to go now. Bye. Bye, Yaz. Oh, wait, Yaz, before you go, remember whenever I gaslit you into thinking that you were schizophrenic? So, in the Discord, right? In the Discord, Yaz. Yaz was talking about, I don't know if Yaz is still here, but I'm going to keep talking about it. I remember, I think it was like yesterday or the day before, or something like that. Yaz was talking about, I think they had a typo and accidentally called Callie a hoe, and then they said that they would never do that. And then I replied to that message saying me when I lie. And then nobody acknowledged the message, so I just deleted it. And then Yaz, I'm assuming they had the notification of the message, so they still saw that it was there. And so I gaslit them into thinking that nothing was there, and they were seeing messages that weren't expected. Yeah, and I'm sure some people still saw my message. They were just ignoring it because I'm just always stupid like that. But that was so funny. How they responded and were like, okay, well, apparently I'm seeing things. That was so funny to me. Hi, Best Larry. Stream Celeste before Bray, so I'm obviously better. Oh, yeah. It's alright. I'm crying, Twin. Why are you crying? Why are you crying? You should roll Uberfest? Oh, you're so right. You know, you're so right. I should absolutely roll Uberfest. Because this is such a good idea. You should always do this with your cat food. Always use your cat food for solo draws, undiscounted. AKA, that's a bad idea. Labyrinth is so boring? Yeah. But I need to do it. What's the rewards list looking like? I have to be top 35%? No, top 50% for a Dark Eye. How far in is top 50%? I'm only doing it till a Dark Eye. I'm just gonna do it until my lineup looks like ass. Honestly, that's just what I'm gonna do. I'm just not even gonna bother making. I'm not even gonna bother like sparing certain units. I'm just gonna bring everything. See how far it brings me. This is a very bad idea. I don't recommend doing this. 20-ish? I'm not making it to 20. I'll tell you that much right now. 1 OP Uber and random crap? That makes sense, but I don't have OP Ubers. Labyrinth makes me feel sick? Yeah. Watch his seed be Izanagi right after? Well, I'm not gonna test it. Unless I get another rare ticket. I don't know if I will, though. Luno? Fuck Luno. You don't got any OP Ubers? I mean, I have Dazzly, but Dazzly alone won't do anything without meat shields to protect her blind spot. Wow, I'm top 100%. Yippee-ki-yay. I hate that you have to have 10 units. Like, I despise it, honestly. It's annoying. It's fair and balanced. Yeah, Luna's very, very fair and balanced. Labyrinth takes time and a lot of thinking. Yeah. Which is why I'm not going to actually take it seriously. I'm aware that if you want to make it all the way to the end of Labyrinth, it actually could be fun because you could strategize for each stage and whatever. But I don't want to hurt my head for 10 hours straight just trying to get through Labyrinth. Everything can be meat shield. Like, the thing there is that, like, yeah. But yeah, you're right. Holy God. And that's the most bullshit. Like, why on just a normal stage of Labyrinth, you can lose half of your entire lineup? Like, it's low-key bullshit. It's not even low-key bullshit. It's not even a special stage. It's just decided randomly, hey, let's remove half this guy's lineup. Like, bro, how's that fair? It should be a consistent 2 or 3. It should be a consistent 2 or 3, and then every, like, 5 floors, maybe make it 4 or 5. Buy 9 cats. That has happened. Leaving behind just 1 cat. That can happen, I'm fairly certain. And it's so annoying. Because, like, it clearly wants Labyrinth to be, like, borderline endgame territory. Just because of how many units you need to get to the end of it. My save cap is naturally Dark Phono. Yeah. And I also think that you should always be given the chance to revive something instead of only occasionally. Because I think it'd be cool to just have a free pass for one unit throughout the entire Labyrinth. Not borderline, it just is endgame. How long ago did Labyrinth come out? Labyrinth came out before ZL, right? And yet it still feels like it's like, it still feels like it is endgame, which means that whenever it released, it was, it was ahead of its time. Luno Pass gonna carry the Labyrinth? Well, I mean, if you get Luno, then what's the point of Ubers if they don't, do things like that? Like, I am fine with the idea that that would do that. Because, but like, Luno... Well, Luno's is like the only one that works in every stage. Not... Yeah, I guess that is fair. I guess. But like, maybe make it so that you can only save something like 3 times at most, Maybe. I don't know. I'm just saying shit. It requires like over 350 cats just beat with perfect luck. Yeah. Like it just seems like a lot, A lot more than it needs to be, but it's alright. Hello, I'm back. Welcome back, Kiki. $465 on average. That, that's quite a lot. Oh yeah, assuming 0 loss. I forget that you lose units even on a loss. You're planning on getting Gigapult's Ultra Form? I could. I have Gigapult. Or I have Catapult. So theoretically, I could get Ultra Form Gigapult. I just need the Dark Eyes for it. But I think I'd rather Vigler. First, at least. I don't have 15 Dark Cat's Eyes. I meant that I have Catapult, so he could be my choice for first Ultra Form. Beefcake, Dancer, Dark Laser. I'm just putting units in here, alright? Why do Dark Cat's Eyes only come after the first roll? Marketing. Sells, They changed the eggs cost from 750 to 150? I thought they were always 150. Fuck you mean marketing? Well, if you do an 11 roll, right? And then the game's like, hey, if you do another 11 roll, you'll get a Dark Cat's Eye. That's marketing because it's like, hey, you can try for another 11 roll. And so that you can, get this reward. But since most of the time, if you do one 11 roll, you won't have enough for another, then you'll want to buy the next 11 roll for the Dark Cat's Eye. I'm OG Vigler Glazer. Vigler, I've loved Vigler since before his Ultra Form. Before even his talents, I've thought of him as a solid Uber. More than solid. Not just, combo slave, You could seed track for Dark Eyes? What? It's not pay to win game, but it makes you want to pay. I know. That's welcome to microtransactions in mobile games. Are you new to this kind of thing? Aku Cyclone Revenge was not that hard. Light Luna's carry. Yeah. You know? Very easy. Cat's Eye normal capsules? I forget those can give you dark eyes. I'm gonna be so real. That might be worth doing if, like... Yeah, that might just be worth doing if you have a lot of cat's eyes. Or not cat's eyes, cat tickets. I have him, he's not all that. Really? Why is Gigapult so cheap in materials compared to others? I don't know. Might just be like he's not that good. If you see track, then it's worth every time. That's not how seed tracking works. Seed tracking doesn't just make it so that you get what you want. You still have to do the rolls. Which with seed tracking on cat tickets, I don't actually know how that would work. Because those banners don't change. So how would you seed track that? Well, wait, I guess there are different ones. Okay, chat, that's one dark cat's eye. I think the next one is at 30, right? Because it's like every other 10 floors or whatever. Yeah, that's not happening. When are we gonna get a Conjuring Nikaluga? We don't have one of those yet. Maybe we'll just... Well, wait, does Mamaluga have a Conjure? Oh, he does have a Conjure. I didn't realize that. I thought he'd... Yeah, I thought he was just weird. I didn't realize he... Never mind. That's kind of bad for him, though, because he sits behind the base and he can't even be stacked. Poor guy. Streamer moment? You want to know what else is a streamer moment?
Is this a streamer moment, chat? How's this?
He has more range on the Conjure, though? Oh, you really? I still feel like stacking him would be good. This is a brain moment. I feel like I have a pretty good amount of those. Lugas are buns other than Papaluga. Legaluga's cool though. One of these days you will do a yoga stream? I don't know about that, Chief. I don't know about that. How expensive is your Ultra Form? True Form's not even cheap, so the resources are still pretty high. That is not cheap! This is not cheap, chat. Anybody who says that he was cheap for an Uber in terms of resources, this is not cheap. 3 of these? It is? This is cheap because by the time you're getting Ultra Forms, this is easy to get. That is not cheap for an Ultra Form, Chad. I don't know what you're on. This is not cheap for an Ultra Form. That is... I don't believe it. Because this is 3... I mean, I guess this is 3 Behemoth Gems, but like... The main thing that's getting me is the, these. 3 Elder Cat Fruit Seeds. This is what's expensive about it. is so little? How many Elder Cat fruit seeds do you have? Elder seeds are easy. Growing strange, you know. I love doing growing strange 3 times just to only get, you know, 1 actual seed. You need 5 per mythic cats? No. This is specifically the seed. The game gives you enough Elder Cat fruits. The game gives you a lot of those, actually, with user rank and stuff like that. What you're short on is the seeds, because you're not just being given those. The fruit is hard? Hold up. I'm gonna go see something. Because unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure on my main account, on my old main, I'm fairly certain I have more of the fruits than I have of the seeds. I'm fairly certain. I had to grind 25 seeds. You didn't have to do shit. I don't think Heavenly Tower gives you Elder seeds. Infernal Tower gives you fruits, though. The fruits aren't that hard to get. It's not hard to grind the stage like 3 or more times. Growing Strange is a pain in the ass and everybody knows it. I have 1 seed! This is the wrong thing, isn't it? That's the wrong thing. I went on to the wrong thing. Whoops. I have a lot of dumb streamer moments. You don't gotta count them all. You're not counting them, because I can guarantee you I've had more than 3. Well, I'll ask you this then. How many Elder Cat fruit seeds have you spent? And how many Elder Cat fruits have you spent? Because I'm betting that you used more fruits than the seeds. When does mid-game and late-game start? I don't fucking know. I spent 1 Elder Fruit? Nah, whatever. Let's just see. I just want to see this. I'm curious as to how many I have. I have 11 and 11. I've definitely spent more fruits than seeds than I have, and I have the same amount of each. Growing Strange gives you 99%. You're not getting what I'm saying, chat. Growing Strange is a pain in the ass because you actually have to beat the continuation stage. The continuation stage is what gives you the seed. Growing Strange is easy. God, I wish that's how it always was. And God, I wish I could actually relate. I will forever just have a distaste for it. Even on this account, right? I could probably beat it easy just because I'm so far into the game. But in terms of Ultra Forms, right? You got to think. What's the easiest to get for somebody that's in the middle of UL? Not ZL. In the middle of UL. In the middle of UL. And plus, a lot of something people don't think about in terms of Ultra Forms, like the cost of Ultra Forms, is that you have to consider the fact that it is harder to get green Behemoth Stones than purple ones. So if you... It's kind of like power scaling. Epic Seeds are more annoying to get. Are they really? I'm being rage baited, I swear to God. There's no way I'm being rage baited like this. No way you believe Epic Cat Fruit Seeds to be more annoying. No way. Red seeds are harder. Dio and Gigapolar are like the only actually easy Ultra form. What's not easy about this? What's not easy about this? I mean, this is the only thing that's not easy about that. But like, that's just Infernal Tower floor 30. That's not that bad. I mean, the Behemoth Stones are cheap, yeah. And I mean, this is... But I have a question. Is this cheaper than it would be for if it was a fruit? Three Elder Cat Fruit seeds. Would you consider this easier than a fruit, or the same as a fruit, or harder than a fruit? Ignoring the Behemoth Gems. This one still has a Behemoth Gem! This one still has a Behemoth Gem! It still has one. It's not like it just doesn't have them. You think 3 Elder Seeds is easier than fruit? I mean, I guess if you're getting your fruits from Growing Strange anyways, right? Because you'll get 3 automatically. But then what about this? What if you're in a habit of every time you get 5 Elder Seeds, you turn them into a fruit? What about then? Jesus is way harder? Yeah, because of these. I don't know about way harder, though. Like, you're acting like there's such a great big difference between them. There's not that big of a difference. I don't like green gems? Why? It's not like they're golden. If it was yellow Behemoth, then I would understand. We have an event on that gives you easy red and purple gems. Cool, because you also need green for this. Green is far harder to get. What's so hard about getting green gems? You unlock Hunter's Map for green stones very early on. Green just doesn't show up? The fuck you mean it doesn't show up? In Hunter's Map, you can force yourself to get one. Even in Hunter's Map 2, you can guarantee a green. Even in Hunter's Map 3, you can guarantee a green. And in Hunter's Map 4, you can guarantee a green and then get the chance of a continuation stage that has a chance to give you that straight up gems. The green gem isn't that bad. Gaia True Form gonna have to be great. I hope so. I hope it fixes her LD. I mean, Ultimate Thundia still requires 10 greens. That's effectively a gem. I understand. No, I don't. Gower Row, who better or badder? Because I don't fucking know. I genuinely don't see it being that big of a difference between Gigapole and the others. Are we doing Growing Strange 3 times? Yeah, but you have to be on at the right time for Growing Strange. I can't remember. Is Growing Strange like Growing Epic where it's only on the weekends? No, it's not. Like, Growing Strange is annoying, though, is the thing. And plus, you're more likely to get greens from Gen 4 Volcano and stuff like that. And if you're playing Battle Cats regularly enough that you can get an Ultra form, when you're in an early enough part of the game where Infernal Tower doesn't give you what you need, then, or if you don't have Hunter's Map 4, I guess, is also a factor, then, like, I feel like you should be playing the game enough to have Hunter's Map regular enough to get the green stones you want, especially if you set out for the goal early enough. Like, it really just depends on the person. Like, it just depends on preference. But as long as you prioritize green stones whenever you get the chance to, I feel like it's not actually that bad. Because, like, if you look at this account that I have, right? I have 1/3 of what I need of Elder Catfruit Seeds for Gigapole, and I have more than 1/3 of the green Behemoth Stones I would need for Bigler. Or whoever required the green Behemoth Gems. I think that may have been Jizo, I don't remember. But this is more than 1/3. So in terms of just overall, like, not even like grinding for a specific thing progression, I am technically speaking more progressed in the Behemoth Gem than the Elder Catfruit Seed. So it's like, I don't know. In my opinion, they're pretty much the same. Because Elder Catfruit Seeds you just have to go out of your way to get. Meanwhile, green Behemoth Stones are like something you just get whenever you log in and grind a little bit. Like, that's just how I see it, but I don't do Growing Strange, to be fair. So if you like doing Growing Strange, then that'll obviously be easier for you. But I'm just gonna say this right now. Fuck Growing Strange. I despise Growing Strange. Because I do not like that it's RNG on like what continuation stage you get in order to win. And if you have the Ubers to beat no matter what continuation stage it is, then you are in a fortunate position. I can't get past Cataclysm Chapter 1. Get treasures. I'm early game, so I don't understand this shit. That's fine. Growing Strange is a pain, but like, here's the thing. I'm aware that it's, if you can do it, then you can do it, and that makes it that. But I haven't tried Growing Strange on this new account yet. I haven't tried it. I don't know if I'd be able to do it, but I'm fairly certain I would be able to do Infernal Tower floor 30. So, and then I can also guarantee that I could get 2 Behemoth Gems for green. As long as I just, you know, get Hunter's Map when I can, you know? So it's like, I know I could get that one. I don't know if I could get the Elder Catfruits. You know what I mean? Growing Pain, a stage with no drops. There's a stage for people who like pain. That's what Growing Strange is, though. Just make it a harder version of Growing Strange, and you already got it set. How about this? Growing Strange, but instead of random stages that have certain traits, it's random boss stages that includes Luza, Socrates, Newton, and Darwin. And then Mecha Bun. Just to add a little more to it. But three crown Mecha Bun. This idea is really good. If possible. But what if they're all 3 crown? And then what if one of the stages... Oh, wait, you know what would actually be a really cool idea? Is if they just took a bunch of Grotesque Gallery stages and made them the random options. Like, just a bunch of these. But 3 crown. Just use Luna? Oh, fuck off. The Just Use Dazzly meme is back, but it's Just Use Luna. Fuck no? Okay, that would be the real growing pain. Just make it 4-star. Good idea. That's a great idea. Y'all want to test about that Izanagi theory from earlier? Not Izanagi, but it was an Uber. Listen, I don't recommend this, by the way. Bestiary, you said that you're early game, right? Do not do this. Hey, it's an Uber. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend doing single draws like that. It's almost him. It's almost Izanagi. Just one more, chat. Just one more. Amakusa would probably be good in terms of like an early game anti-Aku, but I don't need that anymore. One more? Chat, just one more away from Izanagi. Trust. Just trust, chat. Alright. Damn, that was a 3-hour Battlecat stream? I can't believe it. I had a lot more fun once we stopped debating. Wait, I guess that last thing was a debate. Oh, whatever. Because to be honest, Gigapulse Ultra Form is a little cheap. Like, I didn't realize just how little he required. Because the 3 Elder Catfruit Seeds, as long as you have them stocked up, you're fine. The Behemoth Stones you'll probably have because there's not a lot of them. There's only one purple gem. That might be the only one you struggle with. And then it's also other ones just have more gems and stuff like that. Ending, I'm planning on it. 3 hours is a long stream for me. Another 15 minutes? Why? What am I going to do? Just yap? I mean, I can yap on this screen too. I don't have to end stream now as soon as I go on to this scene. I'm just not playing Battle Cats anymore. Oh, you know what? I have an idea to drag this along. Yeah, fast now, like when you did maths? No, I'm not doing math. Because that hurt my brain, and I think I was probably wrong in a lot of ways. But, I gotta sleep, don't make this drag on. I'm just doing Wordle, chat. Okay, today's Catdle. Yesterday's was Fishman, so now surely today's is gonna be a special. So I'm gonna guess Dark Laser to start off. Except not Dark Laser. It's gonna... What was... I don't remember... Dom. That's your first form. Okay. So it's either single targeting or multi-targeting. I'll probably guess... I'll just guess Cat. Hello? Why is it lagging? I don't get why it's lagging. So it is just single targeting. Let's see. It does target something. Let's try an Uber, right? So a single targeting Uber. What would a single targeting Uber be that isn't Balrog? I mean, I guess I could do Izanagi. Is Izanagi in here? Yeah. Nah, it's gonna be a true form. So if it's gonna be a true or ultra form, I don't know what ultra forms have single targeting, so I'll try a true form first. Single targeting. What the hell is single targeting? With a little bit of range too. Obtain useless conversations. I mean, I have a lot of those. Chat, I'm not going to trust anything you say. Mainly because I don't want to ruin this for myself. Why can I not think of Ubers with single targeting? Surely there's more of them than I think. Balrog, not Balrog, because it targets. It's not. It has a trait targeting. Fuck, is it Thaumaturge? Close. What the hell? So it's a rare true form, target something, has either zombie killer or weaken. But it's 510 cost. 510 cost, but more than 310 range? As a rare? Cameraman costs 540, right? No, Cameraman also has area attack. $510. I'm thinking. Let's test something. I want to see if it's zombie killer. Okay, it's not zombie killer, it's weaken. It's weaken with single targeting. And newer than Shigong True Form. I don't know if that matters. Or I don't know how if I'm gonna be able to do that. It's not stilts. So it's gonna weaken. At least weaken, it might do more. I'm assuming this doesn't include talents. So I don't even know what I'll like. I don't think it's a gotcha rare. So it's probably some sort of advent? I'm thinking of advents. Is it Komusa? I'm that good, chat. Psycho Cat, nah. Psycho Cat came out before Shigong. The fact that it's newer than Shigong gave it away, or at least helped me a lot. The whole, like, honestly, I didn't think the version history would really help me that much, but it being newer than Shigong made me aware of the fact that it literally cannot be a gacha rare. It literally could not be a gacha rare. Since Shigong was the newest one. Now I can do the other one? Oh yeah, the other Catdle. Okay, so let's do King Dragon. Except it's Sodom, because it's still a dragon technically. So it is an Uber, not evolved, so let's try. Has less than 390 standing range, so let's try something with a little less range. Maybe like baby cats. First form. So it's going to be a normal form. It has exactly 140 range, but more than 3150 cost. What Uber has 140 range? I want to say like Ravenous Cherry, but like that, I don't think that's right. It's not Barog. Barog's cheaper than baby cats. I'm trying to do it in as few guesses as possible. That's the goal. The goal is to do it in as few guesses as possible, and it's not Balrog, chat. I think... God damn it, it's one of the Nikalugas. Oh, God. Oh, it's just Nikaluga himself. Okay. Oh. Chad, am I built different? Holy guess. I mean, to be fair, it was either going to be Nika Luga or any of the other 8 in the banner. So I would have gotten it eventually, just the fact that it was Nika Luga first. Cool guess. Chat, I'm just that good. I'm gonna sleep now. Bye. Alright, see you, Kiki. I'm also gonna end stream. So, if you did enjoy, please do come back for more. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.